Well, hello, friends. Hey, it's Jamie here with Reece Homes. Hope you are enjoying a great start to the year. And I don't know about you, but I am definitely hearing lots about a hot housing market. And the biggest one that I've seen over the last couple of days is this article about oh my gosh, Becky, look, a house sold for more than $1 million over list price. And I've seen this article a few times, and I went out and I took a look at it and did the numbers. And oh my gosh, yes, it did. It sold for $3.6 million after being listed for $2.6 million. Now, I can tell you, we can dig into why this happened, and there are some gosh darn good reasons for it. It was very much a strategic thing that was done by the seller and their broker, and I respect the reasons that they did it based upon the fact that this was a much smaller home than most in that market. It was a rambler, which is extraordinarily rare for large homes, and it was incredibly well done. Easily a feature article in Architectural Digest is in its future. So when we look at that, that was 36% more than list price. Now, what didn't they tell you in that article? If you dig a little deeper into this market analysis, and I'm not cherry picking here, I went out and looked at all the competitors of what would I do in terms of pricing if this was my listing, right? 30% of comparables in this market sold for under list. One sold for 23% under list. It started at 3.9, sold for $3 million, right? That's nearly $1 million under list, the opposite of what they put in the news. A couple of listings sold for 15% under list. And this is real money, right? And the other one here sold for 13% under list. And there was yet another one that sold for just slightly under list price. But nonetheless, this is consistent when we run the numbers, and we do it regularly for our clients and for our teams so that we can stay on top of the market. What we find, and what I found just a day ago, was looking through 2,000 of the most recent listings brought to market and sold, right? 40% of those sold under list price. 31% of them took more than 10 days on market to do it. And 41% of active listings right now have over 10 days on market, right? And that 10 days on market time frame is when we start to see the shift from the seller's strength in this market to buyers beginning to gain strength in negotiation. So let's ask you, what does this mean, right? The first one is please don't assume. When you see news articles out there, I respect the news. They want to inform us, but they also need to sell ads to stay alive, right? And if you go back to the original article, at least the one that I had screen capped there was a nice ad for Disney, looking for, some spring break plans probably, right? So the next thing is be curious, right? So if you're not going to assume, let's be curious. And in this case, when you see housing numbers like this, check the numbers. Let's see why things are doing what they're doing. And oftentimes, numbers aren't going to mean much if you don't have experience and wisdom on your side to be able to translate those numbers and be able to tell you what they mean in this market, right? And the last thing I'll say is that what I've found over 20 years is there are opportunities in every single market out there. So if you have real estate related plans for this year, or you know someone who does, we would love to connect with you, answer your questions, figure out what your plans are, and see what are your opportunities in this market. How can we use our experience, our wisdom, our numbers to get you the best results that are out there? Thanks for watching. I hope you found this entertaining and informative, and I look forward to connecting with you, and we look forward to connecting with you here in the coming weeks. Take care.